Hi, Erin.
Hi, Chloe.
How you doing today?
You know, all right, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, things have been just a lot right now.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to tell me about it?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's just lots going on in my life. I'm not completing the second year of my program, and I'm moving to a different town and a different campus and taking a different program next year. And so I'm in the middle of moving right now, or like sort of. I'm getting prepared to move, but like on top of that, I have a bunch of schoolwork, and I have no motivation to do it. And I have my part-time job, and I'm trying to pick up extra hours there so that I can make some more money because my student loan is starting to dwindle. Moving's expensive. I have to pay rent at 2 different places this month. Like, there's just so much going on.
Sounds like you have a lot going on in your life right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what made you decide to leave the course?
That's a good question. I think I really like my class, and I love my faculty. They're all really great, but I think the content for me, it was just starting to kind of bore me a bit. And also I realized that I don't want to have like a desk job or like a job that I'm doing a lot of work like solely in my head. Like I want to do something a little bit more physical. And I've always been really interested in automotive, and it's been kind of a big process of even like figuring out that that's what I want to do, and like telling my family and that sort of thing. But I'm excited to do it, and I think it'll be a really exciting like course to take. So.
And what course are you going into?
Automotive.
Yes. Okay. So, have you told your family and friends since you're moving in?
Yeah, and I have some friends in like on the South Shore. They're like closer to Bridgewater. They're really good friends. Like I've known them for quite a long time, and they're very supportive and helpful. And I'm gonna go back to working as a barista in the summer, which will be good. So like there's lots of really good things coming, but I just have no motivation to get through these next couple of weeks because I'm so tired of the course like work that I'm doing. Like it's not interesting to me anymore.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to find the motivation.
Yeah, I'm really glad to hear that you're gonna move, and it sounds like you're really excited, right? So.
I am really excited. Yeah. I just wish I could like fast forward a month of my life.
Yeah. So, is there anything you've been doing to help you get by?
I've been just trying to like get through my schoolwork. I've been like pulling teeth, trying to get it done. Like I go home and like when I go home, all I can think of is like moving stuff and things that I need to do to like clean up the apartment, and like I don't know, like I have to fix a couple things that I did there. I went a little crazy with the spray foam so that I wouldn't get spiders in my bathtub, because when I first moved in, there was like a massive spider in my bathtub, and I was traumatized. It was like this big, I kid you not. And so I went with like the spray foam and went around all the cracks. It's an old building, and there are a lot of cracks, and I didn't do a great job. So like I have to figure out how to clean that up, and there's just it's like my mind is just like there's always something else that I'm like thinking about or fixating on rather than school. So
how have you been sorry. How have you been organizing your thoughts during this time? Like
I feel like I haven't been. I've been trying to. I do make lists. Lists are helpful, like of the things that I need to get done right away and things that can be done later. And really, I know that most of the moving stuff I can do like after classes are over. Classes are over on like April 19th, so there's only like 3 weeks, and then I'll really have the whole month of May. I mean, I'll be working quite a bit, but I won't have to be out of my apartment down here, I think, until the end of May. Oh, but that means I'd have to pay 2 months of rent twice, which would be really challenging. But yeah, I've been like making lists and like trying to stick to them. I haven't really been doing all that great with that. Yeah. Yesterday I actually went for a run, which was terrible but good.
How so? How did it go?
I'm out of shape, so it wasn't like amazing. I wasn't super proud of like, you know, my time or anything like that, but you know, I was kind of proud that I actually did it and followed through and I did push myself at the end and like really made a sprint for the last like minute and a half. So
Yeah, that's great to hear, honestly.
yeah, so I mean, I think it kind of helped settle my brain down a little bit.
Yeah. Do you think you're gonna try doing that again?
Yeah. Not today because I'm sore, but I'd like to maybe do it every second day or maybe every third day, depending on the weather and stuff. So.
Yeah, that sounds like a great habit to help you cope.
Yeah, it really was pretty helpful. I just didn't get any schoolwork done last night, of course, but I at least was able to do something good for myself. So there's that. Yeah.
Is there any other things you've done, like exercise, to help you?
No, that's it. I used to go to yoga, but I've had to kind of stop because I can't afford it anymore. I really miss it too. I had like a really wonderful yoga instructor.
Do you think there's going to be any options for yoga once you move out of town?
Maybe. There's definitely going to be some places, but I really like my yoga teacher. Like I haven't gone to many studios, but the studio that I used to go to in Yarmouth is really great. So.
Yeah. And so you mentioned before about your assignments, how they've been causing you a lot of unmotivation.
Yeah. Yeah, like it just seems almost impossible to finish them right now. And then of course that makes me stressed, and then like it's kind of like a cyclical cycle, right? And I just go off. But I feel like that's probably like the biggest thing that I need to get done right now, and the hardest thing to do.
Yeah, do you think there's anything that might help you?
I mean, I guess we have like all day tomorrow to work on stuff, so that could be useful. I mean, as long as I'm in a good headspace.
Yeah.
I should probably try and like eat more. I'm really bad for eating when I'm stressed, and I know that that's pretty important.
Yeah, you said that you'd make lists and stuff, so maybe that could help.
Yeah, like making a list of the things that I need to do today, and like, I'm not very good with like blocking out different times because it takes different amounts of time to do things, but yeah, hopefully tomorrow I can get some stuff done because we have a lot due on Friday, and then after that there's gonna be there's like 2 more weeks of school after that, 3 more weeks of school, so there's even more assignments, and I'm just so checked out. But one motivator is that there is a lot of group work, and so I can't really let my groups down. So.
Yeah. So I keep bringing it up, but really, is there anything else maybe you think you could try? Any hobbies?
I don't know. I've been trying my best with everything. It's still really stressful, and like there's no like fix for the problem, right? There's no magic fix. Like I just need to get through it, as like crappy as it is. So yeah, I mean that's all there is, right? Like I can't completely focus on myself because then I won't get any schoolwork done. So.
Yeah. Have you had any sports during this time though?
I mean, kind of. Not really. My parents aren't really, or my mom doesn't really childcare, but my dad isn't really that supportive of me going into automotive, which has been kind of stressful, and I'm going up to visit them on Easter weekend, and so I'm worried about that and how that's going to go. And then I also have to work during Easter weekend. I actually had a nightmare last night about it.
Tell me why.
It was, you know, dreams, they're so hard to like remember, but it was just like, there's something about my dad, like I don't know, like stealing this car that I was working on and like telling me I couldn't work on it. I don't know, it was terrible in the dream, and then I woke up and I was just kind of like, what? Like, it was very unrealistic, and like he's not like completely unsupportive, but he's just very doubtful. So it's definitely been creeping into my subconscious, I guess. So like that's another thing that's been on my mind. You know, I want to try and study up on like automotive skills so that I can prove to my dad that like I am ready and I'm going to do it, but I don't have the time because I have all of this schoolwork to do. So it's just like too much.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
sounds like you're dealing with a lack of time, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'll talk to my supervisor and see if I can take a little time off of work. That might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we do have paid time off, so.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea then.
Yeah. Because I feel like something has to change. Like I have to take control of something that's causing me stress and like eliminate it, because I just can't go on like this. It's affecting my mood. It's affecting, you know, my group work, getting stuff done. So yeah.
And for Easter weekend, you said, how is it making you feel? Kind of
Anxious.
anxious?
Also, it takes 7 hours to get there and
Oh.
7 hours to get back. And I'm bringing some stuff up, like I'm moving a couple things that I won't be able to fit into my new apartment.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, I just feel like just run ragged almost. Maybe I'll leave a day early. That might help.
Yeah, it'll give you more time, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that might work. So, I guess there are things that I could do. It's just a matter of doing them.
Yeah, it can definitely be stressful during moving time.
Oh, I moved so much. It never gets easier.
Yeah, so we've talked about a lot of things today, like that you can leave an extra day early,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
that you can try exercising every other day.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think the big thing actually is I might talk to my boss and see if I could get a couple of days off of work. I'm just kind of nervous because we do have someone who left, and so there's not as many people to cover shifts, but I think they'll be supportive because
Oh, yeah.
they're a supportive company. It's literally our job to support people, so.
And you're obviously very busy, right?
So busy.
So I think that's a good amount of things for you to work on
Yeah.
between the time we see each other next.
Yeah, I think so. Thanks, Chloe. This was really
You're
helpful.
Okay, so whenever you want to talk about it next weekend.
Sounds good. Probably before I leave Yarmouth.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'll see you.
And cut.